Space and Rocket Review. Space and Rocket Review. What's going on, everybody? It is July 21st, 2026. And this is EJ's Space and Rocket Review. I'm EJ. How are you? All right. Guess what we're doing? We are starting this launch, or this space news, off with an actual rocket launch. There's one during the day for a change. What you're looking at here is the MRV-1 mission. MRV-1 are mission extension pods. They're 400 kilogram spacecraft designed to be carried by the mission robotic vehicle and satellite, which is a satellite servicing payload built by Northrop Grumman-owned company Space Logistics. A single MEP can extend a 200 kilogram satellite service life by up to 6 years. 2 of the MEPs will service satellites for Intelsat, while a third one will service a satellite for Optus. Yeah, this booster is going to be expended. It's booster 1069. And this will be its 32nd flight. Oh, no. We can't play the music here because YouTube will strike the VOD. But we have satellites and we launch them and they dock to each other. Yeah, so there's a probe. It uses the nozzle on a satellite as a probe and drogue, and it uses it to center on the payload attachment fitting. Yeah, you can see the nozzle go. Yeah, the nozzle goes in there. Or the probe goes into the nozzle. There's also some robotic arms. Yeah, they pick up the mission extension vehicles and then attach them.
Go at throttle up.
Huh. Dude, that's freaking cool, man. That's a lot of really cool stuff that we're gonna do. We're gonna launch it. Yeah, we're gonna launch this thing and it's gonna be awesome. Look at all these people that do all this work. That guy has a beard net. Northrop Grumman. It's time to dock. What? I can't play it. If they have background music, we can't play it. They'll get mad. Hey, Blackness. Oh, hey, come back. I'm trying to
was almost science fiction.
Nope. Click the live button.
The 2 fairing halves separate and fall back to Earth to reveal today's
Bad lip
payload,
reading, EJ
which you can
edition.
see here during encapsulation just a few days ago. Both halves of the fairing are flight proven. One side is flying for the...
Stage 1, RP1 load complete.
There's confirmation that RP1 has been loaded on our first stage. And again,
Has it
that
got the flag?
flight-proven fairing, which you can see on your screen right now, one half is flying for the 31st time and the other for its 7th. If recovery goes to plan today, those fairings will be pulled from the ocean and prepped to fly again. Right below the fairing is
Falcon
Bill's
9's second
stage.
You know, I don't think Northrop Grumman lady has Bill's voice. I'm pretty sure she does not sound like this.
Located. Below that is the first stage, or booster, which will be fully loaded with about 1 million pounds of liquid oxygen and rocket-grade kerosene called RP.
Now, you're asking, does this mission require an expended booster for its intended orbit? SpaceX wouldn't be letting one go if it didn't. This is not too incredibly big of a payload. There's 3 MEPs at 400 kilos a pop, so that's 1,200 kilos, and then 300 kilogram on top of that. So we have 4,200 kilos. That's, and then this needs to go to geostationary transfer. That's an expended booster could do that. They're expending it because this mission, if you wanted to recover boosters, really should be done on Falcon Heavy. But the thing is, you're going to expend the center core if you launch it on Falcon Heavy. So a single stick expendable Falcon 9 is pretty much the cheapest way to do this.
Mission today. It wasn't so long ago that a rapidly reusable rocket was considered by many to be impossible. It just hadn't been done. Then Falcon 9 came along and changed an entire industry. As reuse became more routine,
Strong back retract.
How are they going to refuel satellites that are old and didn't intend to be refueled? It's actually just an RCS pack that you just attach to the back of the satellite.
it has served SpaceX customers well. During its 32 missions, this single first stage has launched critical supplies and research to the International Space Station. And since its first launch in December 2021, it has supported a whopping 27 Starlink missions, helping connect people around the world with high-speed, low-latency internet.
It's 30-second flight on the booster.
On top of that, it has launched several more missions for customers that, of course, include Eutelsat, OneWeb, and SES. Now it's time to say goodbye and thank you for one more launch, which is scheduled to lift off in just about 3 minutes and 46 seconds.
It's 4,200 kilograms total. The 3 mission extension probes
the first visual
are
on your
1,200.
screen of the strong back retracting away from Falcon 9.
The mission robotic vehicle
and you can
is
see those clamp arms at the base of stage 2 are fully open as we begin that retraction.
Strong back moving back to 87.
The strong back, or the TE, is what we use to roll Falcon 9 out to the pad and raise it into its vertical launch position. It stays connected through the final seconds before liftoff, providing power, telemetry, and command connections. And of course, fueling.
No, I haven't seen that, but that's cool.
The TE is also used to stabilize Falcon 9 in the lead up to fueling and prevent it from moving in high winds. At this
stage 1, lock load complete.
There's confirmation that stage 1 is fully fueled with liquid oxygen, or LOX for short. Now, at this point in the countdown, Falcon 9 is standing freely at the top, but still pinned in the bottom. Just before liftoff, those engines will ignite, and then Falcon 9 will lift off the pad. Great shots of our launch pad in Florida there. The next call out we're waiting for is that we are fully fueled on board our second stage as well as our first, and we're expecting that in just the next couple seconds.
Stage 2, lock load complete.
Right on schedule. The next major visual milestone we'll have is the venting down of the TE LOX lines. We'll likely hear that called out over the nets and see a cloud form around the rocket as that liquid oxygen is vented into the warm Florida air.
But if they put a fuel pod on the satellite, why not just deorbit the sat and land and launch a new one? Heitor, I don't understand your question. Your question is, why are you going to send a mission extension vehicle up there? You could deorbit it instead of sending the mission?
Throttle up.
That doesn't make any sense. The whole point of the mission extension vehicle is that it adds longevity to the satellite because it keeps it in place. Hey, Onyx. 3 months. 3 months in advance. Thank you.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
How do they transport Falcon? On a truck?
Confirmation there, and now we are just waiting on the final call out from our launch director that we are go for liftoff.
We're inside of 1 minute. Go for startup here. How do they transport these methane? They Falcon 9. Well, actually, one of the design features of Falcon 9 originally back in the day is that it's skinny enough to conform to DOT hauling standards. A trailer. How do they move it? A really big trailer. They use the booster as the structure of the trailer, and then they have a fifth wheel up at the front. And they just, and some wheels at the back. Just bolt some wheels to it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. 20 seconds. Pad deluge system should be on. Our second Falcon 9 launch for the day.
T-minus 15 seconds.
10.
T-minus 10. 9, 8.
Sound suppression water system is on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 2,
Ignition.
1. Ignition and liftoff. Go Falcon, go MRV, and go MEP.
All right. Booster 1069 takes to the skies for the last time. Its 30-second mission, launching the MRV-1 mission.
At T plus 30 seconds into flight, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. The vehicle is currently throttling down to prepare for max Q, the point of maximum aerodynamic stress on the rocket.
Power and telemetry, nominal.
There's confirmation from Mission Control that everything is on track. Max Q is reached when the air density of the atmosphere...
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
And there's confirmation that Falcon 9 is now moving faster than the speed of sound. So again, we are standing by for max Q, which is reached when the air density of the atmosphere decreases faster than the increasing speed of the rocket, and that's why it's a critical milestone for us during flight.
Max Q.
Right on schedule. So now there are several events coming up back to back that are going to start with MECO, or main engine cutoff, stage separation, and second engine start, or SES-1. MECO is just what it sounds like. That's the moment when the first stage engine shut down because the booster has done all that was needed to get the second stage and payload to orbit. MECO immediately precedes stage separation, when the first and second stages are decoupled from each other. After that, the second stage ignites its single Merlin vacuum, or MVAC engine, for the first time.
MVAC flight show.
There we heard...
So nice.
Awesome views there as we take our mission robotic vehicle and MEPs to orbit. We are standing by for main engine cutoff just under 30 seconds from now.
No, the guy, I work inside of an industrial building with a metal roof. Stand by for main engine cutoff here, and it's pouring, and
MECO.
There we go. Stand by for stage step. Stand by for stage separation.
Stage separation confirmed.
There we had confirmation
And booster
of main engine
1069
cutoff
delivers
and
its
stage
last
separation.
second stage to
Great
orbit.
views of both of those, and of course MVAC ignition on board our second stage as well. Now coming up next is fairing separation.
I missed it. Can you do that again? What? Slap myself? I don't want to do that again. Please don't make me
More
do that
great
again.
views of that MVAC engine burning up in space as we take our payloads to orbit today.
What was that slap? Sometimes you just need to hit the reset button, okay? It's raining. Is it? Is it? You sure? Yeah. It's raining. Stage slaperation. That's right, Zubdi.
Fairing separation confirmed.
Yeet.
There we have a great visual of fairing separation and of course our announcement from Mission Control.
How can she
So
slap?
those two fairing halves are now
How
making
can he
their way
slap me,
back
sir?
to Earth to hopefully be recovered again. And coming up next is SECO-1, the first
Will the
shutdown
booster
of the
survive
Merlin
re-entry?
vacuum engine on board our second stage, which is expected
sir.
at about T plus 8 minutes, followed by SES-2, when the Merlin vacuum engine on that second stage is going to relight. We're going to take a short break, and we'll see you back here.
Short break. Hinris, do they remove the legs and grid fins for weight savings, or do they reuse them on a new booster? Both of those things, actually. They'll take them off, and they will reuse them, legs and grid fins, on another booster. They probably sent them back to Hawthorne. Yeah, for the next Falcon 9. Wouldn't be the first time. No, that's not Kate. Slap yourself, fool. I don't wanna. Send some of that rain to the UK. It hasn't rained here for a month. Go to the UK. There you go. I did my best. Wouldn't it be cool if they did an Electron style re-entry stream? You mean never catch the booster and then have it fall into the ocean? I mean, yeah, Space C, this is a live shot of the MRV mission, MRV-1 mission, ascending up into space. So why are they getting rid of the stage? It's old. It's old. It's 5 years old, which is very old for Falcon 9. It's a Booster 1069. It's flown. This was its 32 mission, 32nd mission, and this mission needed an expendable booster. It was either that or launch it on Falcon Heavy. Now, here's the thing, guys. You're gonna launch it on Falcon Heavy. There's really like with all the Falcon 9s that launch, sending the drone ship all the way out there for Falcon Heavy, especially since SpaceX has one drone ship right now operating on the coast, operating on the East Coast. It's easier just to expend a single stick Falcon 9. Because even if you did launch it on Falcon Heavy, you're still expending the center core or wasting an ungodly amount of time with your drone ship going and trying to get one back. Is that a fuel leak? No, it's just the vent line. Up there, just the vent line, dude. This thing, you're good. Yeah, this is the second Falcon 9 of the day, guys. I started the stream at 10. A little bit after 10 to watch the Starlink 17-39 launch out of Vandenberg. Did they give up on recovering Falcon Heavy centers? Yeah, not worth it.
Welcome back to SpaceX's live coverage of the Northrop Mission Robotic Vehicle and Mission Extension Pods launch. We have had an excellent mission so far today, with an on-time liftoff at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time.
Nice, Phil. That's
Stage
cool.
2 FTS safe.
Stand by for second stage engine cutoff. First booster landed just fine, Zebdi. Yeah.
We are now standing by for SECO 2 of our MVAC engine.
Pretty much about now that what's left
SECO
of
1.
what's left of 1069 has just crashed into the ocean.
And back shutdown.
There we
Sorry,
have
Spacey.
confirmation that MVAC has shut down for the first time on today's mission.
Nominal orbit insertion.
Good call.
And confirmation from Mission Control that we are in a good orbit. The next milestone we're waiting for is second engine start 2, when our MVAC engine on board the second stage will relight. That's set to occur at T plus 28 minutes and 52 seconds. So we're going to take another break here to stretch our legs and leave you with some more great views and space tunes.
That's right, Luke. It's a great view. What gets me, dudes, about like views from space is that views from space really kind of drive home the fact that clouds are like a three-dimensional thing, right? Like when you're seeing on the ground, you can see like higher clouds and then lower clouds, and you can see it, but you really get to see like the complex structure of clouds here. And see how it's higher right there? Looks like there's those look like anvil clouds actually. Like you can really see that clouds are in 3 dimensions from up here. It's really, really cool. Really cool actually. The thickness of the atmosphere where there is weather is as thin as the skin of an apple by comparison. You calling me a fruit? No, it's cool, man. It's really coming down there, dude. It's a freaking monsoon outside. I turned the mic compressor off so we can hear it, dude. And it's putting me to sleep. Stage slapperation needs to be on a t-shirt. You think so, Bird? Yeah, you might be right. Do you know the sequence of getting to 0 inclination? Does the second stage do it near Earth, ideally combined with the GTO burn, or do the satellites do it after being put in geosynchronous? Depends on the mission. So for something like this, the satellite will take care of it.
Discovery.
Hey, Skydrift, how's it going? I hope you're doing great. I'm doing just fine, dude. How are you? After the office and car flood and now actually flood, the universe is telling you to get a pool. My neighbor has a pool, dude. That I have like full access to. It's closer to my freaking house than it is to his. Just saying, like. He's like, yeah, use it. That way someone's using it. I'm like, all right. Were you able to get the cover on the Mustang? Yeah, I hope it's doing okay. It had a couple holes in it, but it didn't have holes where it needed to not have holes where the point of leak is. So do you use it? Yeah. Pretty much every weekend. Go take a dip over there. Do a couple laps. You know. Yeah, Vanguard, it is. It's actually died down now. It was bad there for a second. You just had the thunderclouds roll in? Yeah, Rarest, it should be okay, but I'm gonna check. I'll check after the rain goes through. Now, the spacecraft gonna fly in formation or do something else? They're separated as one unit, Fish. And the mission, the MRV has robotic arms on it that it kind of has them behind it. It can grab them and then attach them to a satellite.
System.
Aha! Hang on, guys. I need some double box action here, if you don't mind. We need to have some double box action for reasons. reconfigure while the SAT's coasting. Coast can go into a smaller box. You know what, Vasia? You're probably right. Let me reconfigure.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
There you go. There you go. They're playing copywritten music on the Oshkosh stream, so we can't listen to it. I think they're playing George Thorogood. They were playing Bad to the Bone because the B. Aha! Aha! Dude. 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 Oh, that plane is so cool, dude. See that dude? See that dude? The guy with his fingers in his ears? That guy has the right idea. No camera, just living in the moment and preventing tinnitus. Oh my gosh, 4 reheat. Full reheat right there, 4 motors. I said 4 reheat, but you know what I mean. Oh, that thing is sick. I love B1s. Don't slap yourself again. Okay. Where's that sound? Screw your VOD. F-15? Oh no, that's Jared!
Go at throttle up.
That's Jared in the MiG! Guitar's a little out of tune, but whatever. It works. It works. That worked, right? I mean... Oop. Nice guitar. Well, thank you. I'm sorry. I just see planes flying around and go from there. Bossy, I saw what you said. That's super cool. Hey, Oliver, I've had a pretty good day. Jared just landed at Oshkosh. Oh, dude, the pits. It's the pits. Play Master of Puppets. I forget how to do it, but I know he does like didn't do it right. Link, please? It's on the EA's website. I screwed up the end. I'm sorry. I saw the pits going. I'm like, that's cool. Oh, wait. Playing a song. Forgot that I was playing a song. Dude, you see that? Dude, did you see the pits going to that weird? Dude, that was awesome. The plane stalled out. That's it, but obviously it was intentional. Dude, sorry, that's pretty neat. So we got the MRV1 mission up there. We got a pitch just going all over the place, and I'm trying to play some tunage for it because we can't play the Oshkosh VOD. Or we can't tune in the audio from this because they play copywritten music. But fortunately, I play crappy enough for it to not flag anything. So we're good. Oh, there's the relight. Hold on, double boxing it.
Successful SES-2 for our MVAC engine.
Second stage engine start. Dude, I'm on sensory overload here. There's rockets going off. There's planes flying around. Like, what's happening? Oh, that's sick.
You can always follow along with how our stages are doing with your telemetry in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And you can also see the G-force currently being experienced by Stage 2 in that G-force counter on the right-hand side.
And the Pitts pilot G-forces are way higher. Play Bad Company, play Danger Zone.
Left in this burn.
I don't want to play that off the top of my head. Dude, that Pitts is awesome, man. It's got a 6-cylinder and it's got a Lycoming 6-cylinder. That's a lot of motor for a plane that small. Oh, inverted half loop. Oh God, how's your head? I'd puke. I'd be throwing up if I wasn't flying that thing right now. If I was flying right seat or back seat, I'd be like,
Terminal orbit insertion 2.
There's
Seco
mission control
2,
announcing
good
that we
insertion.
have a good orbit. And with that, the Northrop MRV MEP is well on its way to orbit.
Yeah, baby.
Now, as a reminder, we won't be showing any deployment views today at the request of our customer.
That's dumb.
So that will bring us to the end of our live mission coverage. We'd like to thank Northrop Grumman for entrusting us with their spacecraft today. And we'd also like to thank the FAA and Eastern Range for their support of today's mission. Be sure to check out spacex.com/launches for the most up-to-date information on upcoming missions, and follow
First
us
time
at
I've seen EJ on a
@SpaceX
non-NSF
X.
stream. Yeah, that's
See you
what we
next
do.
time.
Rockets, airplanes. All right, hang on, guys. I gotta reconfigure. Let's get Oshkosh on the main screen. We can't not watch the rest of that the Pitts flight. Hold on. So that was the MRV-1 mission. We had a good insertion on the MRV-1. It's raining here, as you can tell. I have the mic compressor off on purpose. All right. I don't want to show YouTube chat there. There we go. That's it. Ready? Hang on. And come on, do the work. That's it, it's D. I think that's a good enough. Oh boy. Dude, I forgot how to play that song and I was trying to reteach it, but I just can't stop watching the plane. Damn, dude, that's awfully low. Land already? I don't think he wants to, Bill. You did aerobatic training before I bought my plane in a Pitts. Fun plane to fly, dude, I bet. No, we gotta go. Yeah, that's it. Up one. Forget what that last note is. dude, he is that three-wheel motion, single-wheel motion right there? Dude, he touched it on one wheel. That's awesome. Oh, the brakes. You see the wheels jiggle around a little bit? Would be an Aussie, yeah, right? That was awesome, man. So that was Gypsy Road. that I was playing. I forgot how to play it, but it's something like... What plane do we have there? P2? That's some interwar. That's an interwar double-engine plane, like a what is it? An Electra or something. That's not a DC-3. It doesn't have the right tail. It has a split tail. That's a DC-3 right there. Or it's most likely a C-47. It's on the tail. It's indicating 0-3. So that would have been 1940. It might be a DC-3. See you, Rick. 1943 Beach 18. Cool. Dude, look at how many people are there. That's crazy. Yeah. Dude, that's a pretty hefty move for a plane that big, and of this vintage, I should say. I found out they have an RC Vail at the EAA Museum during AirVenture. And I was able to fit an RC jet in my checked bag, so I'm going to have some fun after the air show this week. All right. I forget how to play the rest of that. You're in the way. No, I'm not. I used to know how to play that, dude, but I forget. Here, I know what we can play. You had the info right under you. All right, here. Don't get sand in your vagina. Here, I'll go over here now. Does that make it all better? Need a little Vaseline? Vaseline for your bottom? Midnight here, going to sleep. All right. We need more air shows. Yeah, more air shows are not a bad thing. Did you know there's a NASA part in the EAA museum that has things like Apollo shuttle and more? I didn't know that. That's cool, though. What about the intro to King of the Hill? Like that? I don't know how to play that song. TNT? Okay.
See me right out of the sunset under color TV screens.
Oi! Oi! Sorry, bye.
Ain't got no gun, ain't got no knife. Don't you start no fight. 'Cause I'm TNT.
I don't know how to. What does he do during the? So it's
'Cause I'm TNT.
Okay, so it's AGE. Oi! Oi!
'Cause I'm
It's AGE, not GAE. All right, ready? 200 knots. That's pretty quick. Yeah, I know, Tess. That's what I'm saying. That thing's actually pretty fast. It's a pretty fast little plane. Well, it's not little. That's a twin engine. It's pretty big. Ooh, terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. I forget how to play Paranoid, dude. Oh, nice, Ordon. There you go. Dude, gear down. Aileron roll. That's pretty sick, man.
lock up your daughter, lock up your wife, lock up your back door, run for your life. The man is back in town. Don't you mess around. 'cause I'm TNT. I'm dynamite. And I win the fight. I'm a power load. Watch me explode. Dude, gear down flaps, full throttle, just coasting back and forth. That's cool, man. That's a cool plane. Did you go to guitar school? I'm self-taught, dude. Well, my dad helped me a little bit. A little bit. I'm a drummer, dude. Sounds like it. Oh, hey. Hey, Dr. Douchebag is here. Hey, have you seen Krasnu around? Hey. Oh, that's awesome. Here, are they still playing copywritten music? I mean, I am too.
J Aviation Fuel Pumps, Cleveland Wheels and
Yeah, they
Brakes, Concord Battery, Kreider Aviation Painting, David Clark Headsets, Davis Field Aviation for the custom avionics, the Goodyear Tire Company, Hooker Harness for the custom seatbelts
I'm not
inside
that good,
HA
water
team,
drop.
ICOM Aviation Radios, McFarlane Aviation
That's a good
Systems
song,
for the
though.
aircraft cable systems, Nance Machine,
Dude, just
North Iowa
two
Air Service,
C-47s just
Oregon
chilling.
Aero for those wonderful seat cushions, Pacific Air oil coolers, Parker Strataflex aircraft hoses, PS Engineering for the aircraft intercom system, Pure White Smoke Oil, which we've seen a lot of today, Wheelan Aerospace
Yeah, he's using
Technologies,
paraffin.
Softy
Dude, look at the
Emergency Air
strobes.
Units, and Westfall Aviation.
Cliffs of Dover. You got the wrong EJ. Okay. See, they're playing all kinds of copywritten stuff. Fortunately, I play crappy enough that you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about getting strikes. I forget how to... It's not hard. Paranoid isn't that bad, but... If I woman, they couldn't help me with my mind. Can you help me occupy my brain? Oh yeah. Tommy Iommi does this thing where he puts in a 12 bar 12 at the very end, so it's like. What is that? What the heck is that? What in God's name is that thing? Does it have a name? Yes, it's called Tonguey. I should not have asked. Yeah, I got you, Michael. Immigrant song? I don't know how to play that, dude. Here, I I got this. That's electric. It flew across the country? No way. That's super cool. Here. Play some winger. No, I'm good. Dude, look at that little thing. Look at all this. Look at this little thing. So busy now. I like the wing design. That's cool, man. Of course they're playing TNT on stream. No. No. No.
No, Eddie, I think that's a really important component. We talk about cargo and
I'm a power love.
this is space. Industry.
Watch me
used to
explode.
medevacs and other things, but you're talking about new technology, being able to bring that to the main stage.
Absolutely. Some of the technology that you're looking at on that plane is powered by a Beta Technologies H500A fully electric pusher motor. That motor can do 563 horsepower. So all you need to fly it is an airplane, single engine land certificate with a high performance endorsement. The battery packs, the flight controls, all the software is researched, designed, and manufactured at our headquarters in Burlington, Vermont.
Now, where you mentioned the batteries, I need to know a little bit.
We can't
more
listen to it for too
information
long.
about
It'll
the
get
belly
angry at us,
of
chat.
The aircraft, and there's
500
5
horsepower
of them, like
engine.
you were telling me, and you have the opportunity to use less batteries or more. Tell us why that's important.
Absolutely. So there's 5 high voltage batteries in the belly of the aircraft. Each hold about 43 kilowatt hours of energy. If a customer or an operator wants to substitute payload for range, they can take battery packs out of the aircraft and then gain that useful load in terms of what they can carry around with cargo.
That's kind of cool.
Along with those batteries, I'll take a moment to talk about the charging capabilities of the aircraft.
Dude, look at this
So
thing.
we have about 70 fast chargers installed throughout the country right now. It'll take the airplane 35 minutes to charge on our high fast charging capability chargers. Those will push up to 225 kilowatt hours into the plane per hour. We also have a small, much more portable mini cube, which will charge the airplane in about 2 hours at 80 kilowatts.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause on this Innovation Day to the entire team at Beta Technologies.
Cool.
All right, we're going to make a
Neato.
little noise as I turn the mic over to Lunar. What do we have coming up?
Well, thank you, Brittany, and thank you, EAA.
Lunar.
And all
You think they're from the Midwest? Oh, I turned it over to Lunar, bud. Oh, yeah.
down on the runway right now as
Ooh.
this beautiful Evolve
T6?
taxis in. We have a T6 Texan
Nice.
ready to take off, and it is flown by a gentleman known as Jeff Shetterly. He is a U.S. Army veteran tank platoon leader, and he may be an unlikely pilot to be performing aerobatics in any historic Navy warbird, but here he's gotten friendly with this Pensacola Naval Air Station 1945 North American S&J T6 in the past 12 air show season, and he's connected with her rich aviation history. These National Treasure warbirds are fewer in numbers now, these birds can't sustain inverted flight. Or can they? That was one of the things in the manual that Jeff looked up.
Updraft.
And without inverted fuel and
Bro.
oil systems to load level T6 inverted pass. Now Jeff is held in solely by his hooker harness, custom harnesses. And
Cool.
as he has read in the manual, it says he can stay upside down for 10 seconds. But
Yeah.
I think that might have gone just a little.
So a big innovation with planes, guys, if you really want to know, was updraft carburetors. So it's a car. If you picture like a carburetor on a car, it pulls in fuel, right? It pulls in fuel pulls in air from the top and mixes it with fuel. An updraft carburetor does the reverse of that. With the updraft carbs, you don't have to worry about, like, if you go upside down, right? With an updraft, you'll still be able to feed correctly. You'll still be able to feed the fuel correctly because of the way the bowls are positioned in an updraft carburetor. They figured out that if you suck air from the bottom instead of from the top, you're flying upside down with the bowls, it'll work correctly. But that's why you can only do it for 10 seconds, because the rest of the fuel delivery system is most likely relying off of a mechanical fuel pump. The mechanical fuel pump can't do that for very long. So what he can do is when the plane's upside down, when that T6 is inverted, it's running off of the carburetor bowl. Yeah, it's not able to pump fuel from the main tanks. Yeah, and then fuel injection became a thing, and then it doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, still cool. That's why you can only fly upside down for a certain amount of time, because of updraft carburetor. But see, the thing is, with a side draft carb or a regular top to bottom carburetor, you couldn't fly upside down at all. The second you fly upside down, you deprive the jets of fuel, and you can't atomize fuel, and the motor shuts off. Don't want that.
The rudder on T6 is a very effective tool.
Oh. I don't know how to play the Outer Wilds theme, dude.
Long 10 Pro is Jeff's logbook of choice. It is by far the best digital logbook on the market, and they have
Dude, super cool.
customer service. Long 10 Pro is committed to making sure that your data is your own.
I don't know how to play Spirit in the Sky. I just figured it out.
Now, Jeff is getting set up to do
What's up, Ted? How you doing?
Just as Jeff Shutterly, who comes from a family of pilots, his brother, mother, and father are all pilots.
Any way you want it.
Jeff Shutterly in Radial Rumble.
Oh, we can't play that. It's going to trash this VOD. So, yeah, this is Oshkosh, guys. The experimental Experimental Aircraft Association. Yay, this is the biggest plane show. Well, I was about to say in the world. I think Farnborough might be bigger, but this is a pretty damn big one. So, yeah, this is experimental aircraft. So, you know, yeah, it started as just a bunch of guys testing experimental planes, and now it's a gigantic plane show, dude. Oshkosh is amazing. This is EAA Air Venture is what it's called. Dude, this is just the beginning of the festival. Like, it's a week-long thing. All kinds of crazy. You'll see everything. We just saw B-1. Dude, planes that have been here. There was a 777 here already. There's a C-5. There's a C-17. There's a B-1. There is all kinds of crazy stuff. Obviously, a T-6 Texan. And we saw... a Beechcraft B-18. Oh, dude, gear down. Ugh. The F-22 demo team should be coming up soon. I wanted to see the F-22. Did the B-1 land? I think so, yeah. It's next. All right. The guitar is picking up some weird EMF when I point it towards Kennard. That's weird. Kennard is letting off some very, very strong electromagnetics. Look. Hold on. We gotta watch this, then we'll talk about Starship, dudes. Look at what? I don't see anything. Yeah. No, you're right. No! Bad! Take that shirt off!
The commander of Air Combat Command, General Adrian Spain, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, we welcome you to today's F-22 demonstration. I'm F-22 demonstration team, avionics specialist, Staff Sergeant Gavin Gonzalez from Newburgh, Oregon. As a proud member of Air Combat Command's 1st Fighter Wing, located in Langley Air Force Base in Hampton, Virginia, it is my distinct pleasure to describe for you today a capability demonstration by the most technologically advanced 5th-generation stealth fighter aircraft in the world.
Valid shirt, it had a propeller on it.
Is air dominance. It supports our joint forces and
All right. Play Working Man? I'll fly us in if you ever want to go. Gotta meet you somewhere between here and there to pick you up. Where's here and there?
takeoff, producing 70,000 pounds of thrust from its F-119 engines. The Raptor will virtually leap off the runway an amazing 1,000 feet. In the climb, Captain Letourneau will quickly push the nose over and accelerate forward. So now, it's time to stand up, move forward, and get ready. The show is about to begin.
Let's get ready to rumble! Dude, if they don't play Dreams or something, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most feared aircraft in the world today. Your United States Air Force's F-22 Raptor!
Ooh, we like that. That's nice. I don't know if this is copywritten or not, but sorry, VOD viewers. This part of the VOD might be muted, but you know, you could always watch the EAA VOD. Seriously? That's the song you choose? No. 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 saw it, Jesse. Hey, Gabriel. She showed us the goods. You see that? She showed us the goods. Whoa. Whoa. I think that's against terms of service there, dude. She showed us the goods, chat. Did you see that? Oh. Whoa. Whoa. And here's the shot of some people with cameras. Usually you have to pay for that. Yeah, I know, right? Repost roughly Cincinnati can go somewhere out of the way to meet you. Maybe Philly or something like that. I'll just drive to you, dude. Oh. Whoa. Oh, dude. It's so good. Look at that thing. It's like Wimbledon, but better. Everybody, you know. I play any Pantera? No. Dude. No, I can't, man. That's nice. That's really nice. Dude. Cool. Just roll down your windows and wave. That's awesome. That angle breaks my brain, right, dude? That thing is using the thrust from the engines to stay flying, right, until you power out of it. Watch, he's gonna power out here in a second. Yeah, the computer's like, ramp, stop it. Ramp, stop it. Oh! Aileron roll, half loop out. Come on. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. 600 knot pass. Holy crap. Yo, I hope, dude. Hope they brought hearing protection. What air show is this? EAA Air Venture, dude. We'll get back to space news in a second, dudes. I just wanted to see the F-22 fly. And then play some tunes because they're playing copywritten music. That's why we're not listening to the commentary. Hey, Louie, what's up, man? Dude, that's so cool. Look at that thing. It's like a freaking bee. It just... Watch. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. It's like a hornet. No, wait. Yeah. Well, I think this proves that, you know, dinosaurs are derived from birds. Oh, dude, that's so good. That plane is so damn cool. We should make more. No, yeah, we should make more. Hey, Canon, what is that? Canon H100? Dude, that kid over there, he's impressed. Come down a couple days early, could do the USAF Museum, then head up to the show. Did you see the slats? Did you see, guys, the slats on the F-22? The whole front of the wing bent down, which is cool. Oh man, I said I don't want to watch the F-22, but now we have a flock of pits. So why does the F-22 looks like it's not painted? Well, it's called RAM. No, not random access memory. There's a reason why, like, F-35s, F-22s, they all kind of have that kind of dull gray, like, paint job. It's called radar absorbent material. What is it made out of? I have no freaking idea. But that paint reduces the radar signature of the airplane. That and the geometric edges of the plane itself. That radar absorbent material is something that was pioneered by the Skunk Works, particularly the Half Blue project, which eventually became the F-117. That I know. I believe the Tacit Blue program as well, if I'm remembering right. It's probably made out of cancer. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it's called RAM. Yeah, that's why it looks like it's not painted. Oh, it's painted with something. What's RAM? I don't know. That's, yeah. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Canadian pit spot. Oh, yeah, very nice. Oh, they got the paraffin burning. So, if you guys are wondering what makes the planes push out the smoke like that, like stunt planes and stuff, is they inject paraffin oil into the exhaust. It's paranoid, not paranoid. Paranoid's a song, and paranoid is me. Paraffin oil injection into the manifold, so they make really, really awesome smoke trails. And you can see those planes are carrying a C designation. That's that's Canada, bud. Oh man, not more Canadian smoke. Oh no, not Mike McDoodoo. What plane does Jared fly? MiG-29. He was there. He's there. Well, he landed already. Same thing they use on the stage smoke machines. Oh man. 2 boosters on Starbase Live. Man Ray.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
I tell you what I'd do, man. I'd watch 2 boosters at the same time, man. Yeah, damn straight, always wanted to do that. Sugar works too, but it makes a mess. Yeah, we just paraffin is fine. Did you guys know that Elon bought some steel tubes? Do I have to tell you what the frick you can do with some steel tubes? Stainless steel! Are those ones from Canada? Yuri, the planes, so that's Booster 21 doing cryo at Massey's, or out for cryo testing at Massey's, and that's Booster 20. This is the one that's scheduled for Flight 13 on Thursday. These guys have a C designation, so it's C- letter designation, so that's C is Canada, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's cool, man. You can tell those pits are from Canada because they're smoking. Clitter said they could burn used motor oil or vegetable oil too. Oh, dude, the B18. Oh, dude, Honda Odyssey, a Odyssey. And it's behind me, and you know what? I'm happy that I can spare you a minivan. They used to just use concrete form oil before the environmental stuff. Inverted flat spin. Oh, man. Yeah, it's fine. I hope you guys know what I mean when I say that you can make the telly sing. You hear that? Like... That's what I mean. All right.
They call me the working man.
For the Canadian planes. I forget what Lifeson plays after that. It's like. That was close. That was pretty good. I found it. I figured it out. It's I didn't know how to play that. Dude, look at that. Oh! Double corkscrew. Well, center plane's inverted. That's sick, man. Know any Mastodon? No. Can you do 21 Guns by Green Day? No, the guitar isn't tuned right for that. Dude, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Do you know any Sabaton? I don't. I'm probably going to have to learn some. You guys want Mastodon and Sabaton. Dude, look. It's a big heart. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bud. That's great. about Creed? Negative. You only Dragon Force. Oh yeah, here, ready? There you go. Dude, I'm practically Herman Lee. You see that? I'm like a virtuoso. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! That's close enough. Oh. Top lane got a little turbulente there. No any Chili Peppers. I'm striking out on songs that dude, I've probably played it in the past, but no. Can you play Solitude in E minor? Oh yeah, Solitude in E minor. I can play the chain on bass, dude, but you need a bass guitar if you're gonna play the chain by Fleetwood Mac. Alright. Starship. Let's get into some Starship stuff. You can watch more of this on the EAA stream. And if the elevator tries to break us down, go crazy. Punch the higher floor. We need more guitar streams? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, hold up. There you go. Why am I showing an A350 at Boeing Plaza?
Canopy.
I don't know.
This is called a...
I have no idea. Where's my drink? My diet Dr. Kelp? He played the guitar on the MTV. 2 more sets for today, then it's over until tomorrow. Alright, well, I wanted to talk about Starship, so... Alright. Oh,
Canopy to canopy.
man, that's so cool.
And the flip-flop mirror.
Oh, I can't stop watching this. This is too cool.
That is tough to do.
I don't know if Fifi's there, Maddie. I hope so. Doc and Fifi were both there last year.
Engine and accessory overhaul facility specializing in engines and accessories.
They sell engine and engine accessories, boy. Dude, look at that C-47. Man, that thing is nice. Engine and engine accessories. Dude, look at this. Oh, this is killer.
Right, once again for the break to the landing.
Look at these 3 guys. That's cool, man.
Race aircraft and everything in between. Canadian propeller, Western Canada's only Hartsoe factory repair station. Greg Hume Powell.
Oh, those pits are cool, man. I'd love to fly one of those. Oh, wait, you can fly one of those in Flight Sim, can't you? We can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Northern Stars aerobatic team from north of the border. A big round of applause, if you will. That is pure fun.
That's cool, man. I saw a post that Doc left St. Paul and it's on its way there today. Sick. Here, let's see. Let's take a look. Sorry, this turned into just playing, watching, and jamming. Sorry about that. I mean, I don't think you are. I don't know. Might be. Doc is on its way. Yeah. And Fifi was in Toledo, Ohio on the 18th. That was the day the wildfires came in. That is one of the gnarliest B-29 pictures I think I've ever seen. It was cool, Yuri? Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun. It was on Venus. Yeah, this is fine. Who's the account? Airplanes and Cough posted this. Here, hold on. Let's go to EAA's account. Let's see if... Yeah, dude. So, if you guys feel like seeing what the NASA administrator is up to... That's what Jared's doing today. What are you doing today? I'll have you know, Jared, I emptied my dishwasher. So there. Sucks to suck, bro. And then I played Battlefield mediocrely for like 3 hours. So that's Jared Isaacman's, that's a MiG-29U. UF, I think. That's a Ukrainian variant. You know, because if you have enough money, you could just buy the fighter jet that best suits your needs. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Oh! 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 Oh, God! Oh. Whoa. Whoa. What just happened? Here, let's see. Dude, PBY-5A. Dude, there's a Catalina there? Ah! Oh, God, I got some serious FOMO right now. That's not cool. F-35. Anything about Doc? There's a DC-6, P-38. Oh, the Cards charter plane. Look at that. Bro! The freaking Cardinals charter plane. Look at this. It wasn't a sonic boom. Gabriel, if it was breaking the sound barrier at this altitude, you'd probably kill someone on the ground. You don't go supersonic that close to the deck. There's a reason why hard decks exist for supersonics. There's a reason why hard decks exist at all, but God. No tail strike that time. Yeah, you're right. That's weird. Dude, that is a huge airplane. Guys, for what it's worth, I know that 777s don't really look like much, but that thing is as big as a 7.4. It's as big as a 747. Those GE90s that are on 777s, dudes, that is the diameter of a 737's fuselage. Yeah. GE90s are some of the biggest turbofans around. They produce as much thrust as some rocket motors, for what it's worth. Those aren't GE90s. A350 then. Oh, all right. Not even better, but I'd prefer 777s. But that's still good. That means they're the Rolls-Royce engines. What's the Rolls-Royce equivalent of the GE90s? I mean, also good for what it's worth. I mean, the point still stands that it's still the size. Okay, so let's say it's the size of an A320, right? Yeah, the Trent 900s. That's what it is. Dude, yeah. I mean, it's still a big plane. A350 is the Airbus kind of equivalent of a 777. It's still big. I've flown on... No, I have... Have I flown on an A350? I forget. It may have been an A330. Still a big plane. Nice. Snarkle, dude, they used to do supersonic flybys in F-14s in the 90s air show. Yeah. It's a 777 with 900s. Oh, even better. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now I need to understand what this plane is. That's an old 777. Okay. Leaking some oil there, or... Fluffy, you linked me this, right? That's... Yeah, so that was a 777-200 with Trents. Okay, they're not GE90s. Still good. Oh, that's No, that's normal for an Osprey. It looks like you're having some trouble with the oil cooler there. That is in fact not at Oshkosh. That's not good for it, fellas. Yep. Yeah, that's
Look at them. Look at
Continue. We'd like to do a touch and go followed by.
So down here, if I'm remembering correctly, is all the radiators are down there. All the oil coolers are down there. Yeah, that's not good for it. Anyway, back to Oshkosh. And then we'll talk Starship. Yeah, we already saw that footage this morning. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, Thunderbird. Oh, there's so much good stuff. Ospreys are crappy vehicles. There, I said it. I'd say they're cool for what they are. The big thing about Ospreys, dudes, and the reason why they have all those problems is because the Osprey version that went into production is, for the most part, Osprey version 0.75, if you think about it. So, interesting thing, guys. When the Osprey the contract was awarded in the 80s, and it went into the 90s, and they started making V-22s, right? And the development contract, somebody let the word out that the development contract for the V-22s to upgrade it over time was going to get canceled because the Cold War was ending. So all the engineers at Bell were like, all right, let's just finish this and be done with it. So they never The V-22, when it first came on the scene, really, let's just say that every training flight was a test flight and call it at that. Similar to the space shuttle, you know? After they built Discovery, Atlantis, and Endeavour, or no, Discovery and Atlantis, they were like, well, you know, we don't really need more shuttles. It's like, yeah, you do. Yes, you do. You should build more of them. As a European, why did you stop making Chinooks? Wait, what? We shouldn't... No, we never stopped making CH-47s because CH-47s are god tier helicopters. Don't worry, Orange. Ospreys look amazing, but man, are they hard to maintain. Yeah, those blades don't like the synchronizer. The synchronizer box really gets angry with the... Oh. Seriously, that's the fastest helicopter in the United States. In the U.S. Army's fleet. That's in all of the armed forces. That's the fastest one. That thing goes faster than an Apache. True story. Sorry, didn't want to cause panic. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. No, it is. Yes, it is, dude. That Sikorsky prototype is way faster. The Sikorsky prototype isn't in the Army. Anyway. No, Bob, this thing goes faster than the Pablo, than the CH-53. CH-53s are great helicopters. The CH-53, I believe, can lift more. Dude, that is a monster of a vehicle. You don't realize how big that thing is until you see one up close. Hey.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Very nice. Fun fact, it's got 3 engines. Not a lot of people know that. CH-53Ks have a 3rd turbo shaft. There's 3 of them driving that propeller. It's 3 engines driving 1. You think Orange meant CH-46? Did we stop making Sea Knights? That would be just a shame. Yeah, no, we... I was gonna say, yeah, we haven't made those in a long time. Sea Knights are great little helicopters for what they are, for what it's worth. CH-53 is what we flew in my squadron. Any questions? You're the guy. 3 engines. Not a lot of people know that, Bob. I had a... Not you, but I had somebody tell me a long time ago that there's a 3rd engine behind the main rotor. I mean, those things are a monster of a freaking helicopter, dude. It's big. That's a big boy. It's not the biggest around, but... Oh, there's one toting around an MRAP. You like the helicopters in the show MASH. Fun fact, Maddie, a Bell 47 could probably fit in this thing's cargo bay. They're also quite loud. Yeah. Yeah. Those blades kind of... You know? The A and the D models have 2 engines. The E and the K have 3. They're awesome even though they burn coal. Yeah, that's an MRAP. And it could lift an MRAP, no problem. Yeah, there you go. You want to see how big it is. That's a big helicopter, dude. Some major engineering. Yep, probe and drogues. Probe and drogue refueling right there. Yeah, CH-53s can be refueled by, what is that? What's the... Oh, it's right at KC-130. I'm an idiot. Dude, this is what I mean, man. Your boy's not as sharp as I usually am. I forgot the K designation was a refueler, you know. KC-135, KC-10, KC-46. Oh. We don't need to remember that one. KC-130. You know, like, yeah, just not a sharp man. Sudge. What is the most over-engineered helicopter? I would say probably a MiL-26. That thing's pretty over-engineered. Casey and the Sunshine Band, they refuel your soul with happiness. So the Russians just built a twin turbo shaft design. So MiL just built, like, yeah, they built a twin turbo shaft design. And you're like, you know what? This really works. But we need to make a bigger helicopter. All right, so just make it bigger. Why is it so chonky? This thing is designed to lift stuff into the Russian wilderness, dude. That's really what this plane is for. Or this helicopter is for. It's big. They're big freaking vehicles. I mean, dude, this thing it's almost as, well, I'm not gonna say it's as big as a C-130 fuselage, but it's almost as big. Yeah, look at the cargo hold. Looks like the nose off of a C-47. That's an airplane. Yeah, right? It's funny because in Soviet designs, you always see influence. You always see influence from different airplanes. Like, look at the back of that. What does that look like? Also, blister turrets in the 70s. That's funny. What about the Giant 2-rotor? Giant 2-rotor's a MiL-12. Super for My Baby was the first helicopter I worked on as an intern. Wait a minute. You worked... Baron, you worked on the Defiant? Oh. Dude, the V280 is doo-doo. That thing's a way better design. I think that the military made a fundamentally wrong decision. I think that thing is way better of a design than the V280. I think the V280 is a pile of doo-doo. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I hate it a lot, actually. Yeah, I don't like it. I like this over here. Can't get past the range, top speed, and capacity. I get why they picked it. Range, top speed, and capacity isn't everything when the thing is ridiculously, is like twofold complicated compared to the SB1. Seriously, the SB1 is a way, way, way better design. It's not nearly as mechanically complicated as a V280. baby was flying last year. Listen to the whine. Oh, we've heard this video before. That's the noise that makes. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. I firmly believe that they made a really stupid decision picking the V280. The V280 is, yeah, it goes a little bit faster, it goes a little bit further, but it's also like twice as complicated as that. So what that thing is, guys, is it's a helicopter with a propeller engine on the back. That's all. And at speed, it can fly like an airplane. And the helicopter blades auto gyro. Yeah, they auto gyro. And they basically act like the thing's wings at speed. The idea here, it's not auto gyroing. It's not exactly like that. But the idea is that the wing profile on the blades will even out at speed, and they will be used. They can be used to generate lift. So when the propeller engine is going in the back there, the contra-rotating blades basically act like wings, and it flies exactly like an airplane, and it can go as fast as an airplane. And then you want to slow down, there's a clutch that goes to the propeller engine in the back, and you don't need to worry about, bleeding off airspeed, because this blade has variable pitch. So you can feather the prop, and the helicopter can just stop. It has brakes. It has brakes. You can just stop. Like, you could just reverse the pitch on the blade and the thing will just... And then you disengage that rear engine, or just feather the prop so it does nothing, disengage it, and then you can re-engage the helicopter mechanism and it just flies like a helicopter. Imagine that thing can dive to a landing zone at full speed, reverse the tail prop, and stop as fast as an F1 car, and then get out way faster. Yeah, seriously, I think it's an infinitely better design than the V280. I think the V280 is doo-doo. That thing cannot do that. Anyway. Let's finish up space news with some Starship action. So, we're scheduled for a flight on, here, I'll tee us back into Starbase Live here. We're scheduled for a flight on Thursday. So right now, Ship 40 is sitting outside of the Mega Bay, of Mega Bay 2. And Booster 20 is sitting outside or inside of Mega Bay 1 with the doors open. There are road closures tonight, dudes. I'll check it out, Lee. The V280 is basically a less worse V22. Yeah. SB1's it's a superior design. I'm sorry, it just is. One more thing to watch before Starship news. It's great footage. That dude claims VODs, so I won't show it, but yeah, that's awesome, Mutter. Last time I showed that dude's footage on here, he claimed he demonetized all my videos. So, yeah. That's his prerogative to do that, but it's also my prerogative to go to tell him to go fuck himself. Beach is closed tomorrow. Yep. Excuse me, I gotta time myself out for a second there. Okay, cool. Sweet. Hey, I'm not above my own rules. Don't worry about it. Caesar got some aerial views. So, what I wanted to say, guys, is what we were talking about it very briefly this morning during a Falcon 9 launch. So Booster 21 is out at Massey's for cryo testing. And Booster 20 is in Mega Bay 1. Ship 40 is outside of Mega Bay 2. So the reason why I wanted to talk about all this is because I think depending on what happened, depending on how they do their testing regime over the next 48 hours, is really going to tell us whether or at least give us some clues as to what the heck happened with the abort that happened last Thursday. So July 16th, Starship is out on the pad. T0 fires half of the engine, more than half of the engines, shuts off, and then goes into an abort. Since then, we know that SpaceX has pulled 3 engines off of Super Heavy and sent them to McGregor. Now, one of those engines was one of the engines that didn't turn on. That's per Ryan. That's what Ryan was telling me. Yeah, 3 different colors of water. I never really noticed that. That's the Rio Grande River, for what it's worth. See that land over there? That's Mexico. So they did take 3 engines off. The 2 engines that they needed to, that I think they needed to swap, and then they took an engine off that I think was one of the engines that didn't start. Now, like I said, if they roll this booster to the pad, or if they roll booster 20 to the pad and it goes and it does a static fire and then they go to stack the ship, that tells me that it's not the Raptors that are the problem. That tells me that it's something with the booster. Right? Because if it was something with the Raptor, they wouldn't just have swapped the engines, right? And just sent it. No. That tells me whatever went wrong is something weird with the booster during startup, what's called startup transients. Startup transients is basically a really cool way of saying that when you turn the thing on, a lot of things change all at once. Like the rocket engine going from 0 or from 14 psi to 4400 psi in less than a millisecond. Yeah, that changes things a lot, and all the propellants flowing into it to keep it at 4400 psi. That changes a lot of things all at once. That's why it's called transients. So I'm guessing they encountered some weird phenomenon during startup transients, and that's what caused those engines to not fire, and that's what caused the other engines, 2 other engines, to damage themselves. Hey, SEJ, what I missed? Oshkosh is going on. Check the pinned link, dude. The air show's done for the day. Oh, well, that's good.
At least.
Oh, that was Raptor side chat. Sorry, backed up. So sorry. Yeah, how Bree just reminded me that it's date night, and Spicy EJ said something back, I'm sorry, in a DM. Oops. Anyway, so if they put the booster out and then they send the ship right after, that tells me that it might just be something with those Raptors, like something more like those Raptors that they replaced are an issue. But if they put this thing out and try to static fire it or do a spin prime, that tells me that there's that weird isolated failure mode thing that I was talking about is a real thing, and they're trying to replicate it. So, yeah, hard to say one way or the other. Production to pad 8 p.m. to 11 tonight. Yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and guess that that bad boy is going to move to the pad. It's possible we could see a double rollout tonight. Yeah, maybe. That'd be kind of cool. Possible. Wouldn't they SP spin prime or static fire anyways to verify engine install? I mean, yeah, Drew, but they were supposed to do a wet dress rehearsal with this stack and then never did. They just went right to the launch. And I would argue that bit them a little bit. Oh, look at the dude. Cool. They did do a wet dress rehearsal. How did I know someone was going to freaking type that? No, they did not. They launched and then they aborted. Now, technically, it's a wet dress rehearsal. Well, technically, you can shut up. All right? The point of this conversation is that they've skipped steps that we've seen them not skip in the past. Okay? All right? How did I know? I heard it. I heard you hit your keyboard. I heard it. I heard the... I heard it. I freaking knew it, man. I was sitting there. I even sat there and thought about it. I'm like, someone's going to type it. Someone's going to type it. Let's get busy. You know? You're right. You're right, though. The aborted test, the aborted launch basically was a wet dress rehearsal, right? Like, that's a page out of NASA's book. That's what NASA did with Artemis 2. But also... man baskets. So they're gonna roll tonight. Maybe we might see a double roll. I'm wondering if they're gonna put the full stack out tonight. Maybe. Why is EJ clicking? Because this is one of the few days where I don't have the microphone compressor on, and also or enhance. 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 Whoa, it zoomed in. It zoomed in. Enhance. 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 What the hell? Enhance. No. All right. So yeah, dudes. As you can tell by basically watching planes and doing a small segment about Starship, there's not too much going on right now that we haven't... There's not too much going on that we haven't seen today. We did have 2 Falcon 9 launch, but I covered them both. So they're already here as VODs. Alright, you can't stop thinking about how scared I was the full stack was going to pop last launch attempt. I was definitely holding my breath for a second there, Ari. From Oshkosh, Tuesday, July 21st, 7 to 9 p.m. A home in space, the space shuttle and beyond. Huh. A lunar lander got canceled, CP-12 by Draper. What? Well, so much for that. NASA and Draper mutually agreed to terminate the $73 million CP-12 commercial lunar payload services mission. Originally, this contract involved Draper developing a spacecraft utilizing iSpace U.S. landers to deliver NASA payloads to the Schrodinger Basin on the lunar far side. That's a Detroit. Did you see that RFA is on the pad? Yep, yep. Yeah, Rocket 1 is on the pad, dudes. Give me one moment. Ooh, Caesar also has shots from the flyover of pad 1. Wow, dude. What a transformation that thing has. Dude, the GSE bunker is in position, and look, they're staging the cladding for the pad over there and all the water pipes. Wow. Well, that's pretty neat. How neat is that? What else did Caesar get? Hold on. And that's what the end product will look like. Man, that thing is beast. They are moving very quickly. That's the Gigabay. That is a Starship pad, Tyler. That's the first pad. That's the pad that flight 1 through 11 took off from. That's where the stool was. The milk stool was like right here. It ain't there no more. But yeah. They it went to, yeah, well this pad goes to 11, mate. Well, why don't you just fly 10 flights on this pad instead? Oh, well, no, this goes to 11. This is my guitar. It really hasn't been played much. Don't look at it. Don't even breathe on it. It goes to 11, mate. Wagner Ribeiro, say hi to Brazil. Oi, Brazil, como você está? I thought it was that pad. No, that's this pad. That pad is over there. That's that pad. So that's what that'll look like when it's done. Did I just arrive to EJ speaking commie? That was Portuguese, so no. Fucking Christ.
Discovery, go throttle.
This pad, that pad, and the other pad. Well, the other pad's the one at 39A, Electro. Yeah. Looks like some tanks are in the danger zone? Question? What, those things? Yeah, no, they're fine. They're on the other side of the tower. You good? All right, dudes. Well, there you go. It was kind of a weird space news today, but yeah, Oshkosh is amazing. You guys should definitely follow it. I'll keep the link pinned up in the Twitch chat if you guys want to see. But it's date night for me, so I gotta go. Brimo wants to go see a movie. You're late. Oh well. What movie? Take a guess. Matt Damon. All right, so I gotta get going, guys. Sorry, I was just getting texts. Ooh. Hey, you guys want to see something cool? You guys want to see something cool? Cranes! No, you can't see anymore. And on that bombshell, it's time to end Space News. Now, don't worry, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to go back to the regular schedule. So, noontime, Space News, and then after hours. We'll go back to doing that. Yeah. See? There's cranes. There's a nice cranes. So, I'll check you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the Jamfest EAA watch stream and then some Starship news after it, Space News. But, yeah, it was pretty good. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good night.